Hi everybody, welcome back. Today I'm gonna do my current favorites, and the last favorites that I did was in November. I was actually contemplating on doing a 2017 favorites, but I realized, or if you've been following me for a while, you know that I'm a creature of habit. So my 2017 favorites would be pretty boring, it'd be like SK2 and yeah, stuff like that. So I decided that I want to just do a current favorites whereby if I find any new discoveries or if I rediscovered something in my collection that I'm like, oh, I really like it at the moment, that makes more sense, right? So anyway, I have a few items I want to talk about, and yeah, let's get to the video. Anyway, if you're new to my channel, welcome. I hope you subscribe. I normally talk about luxury items. I do a lot of bag reviews. I also have some makeup videos, some get ready with me videos, and I also do quite a few vlogs because I travel quite a bit. So yeah, if you like vlogs, I hope you subscribe. And for the rest of my subbies, let's get to the video. I'm going to start off with luxury items, and I just want to mention this bag as a current favorite because this little fella, which is my mini Palm Springs backpack, has been on constant rotation in my handbag collection. And if you watch my handbag collection video, you know I have a lot of bags. Like, I try my best to rotate my bags every week. I try to use one bag 1 week or at least 2 weeks, depends. But I noticed that this particular bag has been in my rotation every single weekend. It's like I don't even think about it. I come home, I put the other bag away. Let's say if I'm using my Chanel Gabrielle bag, I put that bag away, and then straight away this will be the bag for the weekend. So kind of like every weekend, and I love it. It's so good. It's so cute, so functional, and I already just put up a 2-year update video about this bag. And if you wanna watch it, I'm gonna link it up here and in the description box below. But yeah, it's such a great bag. I'm so glad that LV is still keeping this in its collection. It's still producing it in various variations, in different variations, and yeah, it's so cute. So definitely this is one of my current favorite bags. The next luxury favorite that I have is actually my Pochette Accesoires. That's how you say it. So this particular piece, I guess you could use it as a bag. A lot of people use it as a bag, but I, for one, am currently using it as just like an SLG, an accessory within my other bags. So why it's my current favorite? Because I just came back from Kyoto, and this was the bag or the little pouch that I was using to keep my passport, my money, my foreign currencies, and you know, like tickets and all that. It was the bag that I dumped into my Boswell backpack. So I would put all those important documents inside, zip it up and put it inside. Every time I needed to take out my passport or take out some cash, it's easily reached. You know, it's not some kind of dinky little pouch that I was like digging into this Boswell backpack. And if you watched my Boswell backpack review, you would know that that bag or that backpack is very deep. So if you got things that are really small, it's really hard to find. You gotta like dig in this like Mary Poppins hole and you gotta pull it out. So I tend to layer my things, but for this item I would kind of like slip it at the side of the backpack, so it would be like vertically down like that, so I could easily grab it and then stuff it back inside. I would say I'm not the most I say gentle with this pouch. I do kind of like shove it in, but it's great. You know, I didn't damage it, luckily, because it's there's no creases, there's no cracks, there's no damages. In fact, it's hardly patinaed. On the camera it looks pretty white, but it's slightly patinaed right here, and it fits everything I need. So what I did was, during the trip, I brought along the replacement straps that I bought from eBay. I'll also link this particular seller in the description box below, or you can check out my old video because I did mention that I got this for really cheap. I'm sure there are a lot of eBay sellers, but I kind of like him or her. I don't know whether it's a guy or a girl or it's a company, but I like it because this strap that he sold or she sold on her eBay site, she was selling it for I can't remember the price. It was like $12 or $10, but the length was 125 centimeters. So in terms of, yeah, so the length was a little bit too long for me. When I kind of did like a rough measurement, I realized I needed a strap that was about 110 centimeters. So I put a little note in the seller's, kind of like a seller's box where you fill up at the point of sale. And I said, hey, do you mind if you could shorten it to 110? If you can't, it's okay, but it would be really, really helpful because 125 centimeters is a little bit too long for me. And so he didn't answer me, so I was like, oh, probably ignored me. But when I received it, it was written here in ink. It's probably rubbed off now, 110 centimeters. So I was extremely happy. So even though he didn't answer me yes or no, no problem, but he actually read it, and yeah, so I do vouch this particular eBay seller. So yes, this is another item in my current favorites. This wallet I have mentioned multiple times in my favorites video. I think this is probably the third time I'm talking about it. I shouldn't be talking about it, but I really enjoy it. This is the card holder from Kate Spade. And I also featured this in my SLG collection. You can check it up here in the description box. But this particular piece, it's not the most eye-pleasing, I would say, because it's got a weird color. It's got green, it's got yellow, it's got orange, it's got pink, and it's really like not, yeah, I don't think it's very pretty, but it is so functional. I grab this wallet every time I go traveling because when I travel, I don't need to bring a lot of credit cards, or I don't need to bring a lot of ID. I just bring like 2 credit cards, my ID, and then, you know, whatever else I need. So it's got enough slots for that. And then because it's got other slots for me to put, let's say, like receipts or any other kind of tickets that I get, and it's got this compartment where I can just like fold my cash, put in the coins, and it's so slim. Plus it has this hook which I can hook onto my bag. Let's say in the inner part, if I was in a very crowded place, I will hook it into the inner part of, let's say, like a bag's inner D-ring to keep it safe from any, you know, pickpockets if there are. So I love it. It's so functional, and I actually thought they didn't make it anymore, but I was in the Changi Airport Terminal 4 recently, and I saw it. I saw Kate Spade, not Kate Spade Saturday, but Kate Spade selling this exact same wallet. I was like, oh my gosh, I have to tell you. So I posted it on my Instagram live, and I was saying, oh, you can get it here. And luckily Kate Spade has kind of, probably they heard that this is not the best color combination, so they did it in full black, full maroon, and then there was one like beige with black stripes or something. So definitely not 4 colors, but at most 2 color tone, which is so great. So if you guys are looking for a very not too expensive card holder that can fit lots of cards, it's a little bit bigger, that can fit your cash, this is actually a great piece to get. Moving on to makeup and skincare, I want to talk about this lipstick, and this lipstick has been stuck on my lips for days. It's like the only lipstick that I keep reaching for. This is from Tom Ford Bad Lieutenant number 60, and it is the most pretty nudie pink that is more warm, that doesn't make my lips look too pale, and it doesn't make my teeth look yellow. Like, I love it. I love it so much that I actually bought another one which is brand new, which is in my cupboard, because I've already used up almost half the bullet. That is how much I love it. And you know, for me, I have so many lipsticks. I hoard makeup, okay? I love going to Sephora. I love buying makeup. Every time I go to the airport, I want to buy something. It's a problem. So I have a lot of lipsticks that I can't finish. So for me to actually go through almost half a bullet within like less than a month, that says something. So this is an amazing lipstick. If you're finding for something that is more like this kind of tone, that doesn't make your lips look too pale, but it just makes your lips look so juicy, it's a great color to check. This foundation has been in my current rotation. This is the IT Cosmetics Your Skin But Better CC Correcting Cream. It has SPF 50, which I really like. My color is in light, and when I first put it on, it does look a little bit too yellow, but once it kind of meshes with your skin, or my skin, the color is such a good match. And I love the fact that it's very hydrating. I don't feel like it's a very dry foundation, and it gives this really glowy finish. It gets better over time. Like during the day, if I use it early in the morning, by like say 2 hours later, my face looks so healthy, right? Only thing is I do need to blot this a little bit because in the weather here, it does get a little bit humid in the afternoon, so I do get a little bit greasy. So if you have oily skin, I would say powder this down. If you have really dry skin, I think you will love this because it gives that, like your skin just soaks up that extra glow with it. I don't know, but it's so good. So definitely something that I will repurchase when it finishes. I've already kind of like finished up probably half the tube. It's not a lot and it was quite expensive, but it's very spreadable, so a little bit, I think I only used like a pea size and I could spread it all over my face. The coverage is not really high, even though it says full coverage cream. I would say it's a medium coverage because when I spread it all over my face, yeah, it does cover, but it still lets your skin shine through. Like you could still see a bit of my freckles and all that. So I won't say it's a full coverage cream. At best, a medium. And by the way, I'm also wearing that foundation on. I've got a bit of powder along, let's say, like my T-zone, around my cheeks a little bit, but this is the foundation that I'm wearing on my skin today, so I think it looks pretty good. This pair of lashes are a new discovery for me, and these are the Ardell Natural. I think they've been in the market for a long time, but I actually bought them during the Sephora 20% off, and I love these. I normally use the Ardell just the normal ones that doesn't have the word natural there, but also the same 120 Demi Wispies, and I like them because they're very, yeah, literally they're very wispy, but the normal ones, the band is a little bit thicker. These natural ones, the band is like literally just like one line. It's so thin, and that makes it so easy to put on. I've never put on lashes that was like tuk 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 and I was like done. It's so easy. So yeah, it's a real favorite for me. I'm gonna get more of these. These are the first pair that I'm using, but I can tell you I love them. They don't feel heavy on my eyelashes, so easy to put on, that, and that's number one, because if you're not used to wearing lashes, like I'm not used to wearing lashes, I normally wear lashes when I'm filming or when I'm going out during the weekend. I feel like, you know, I never go on dates, but I feel like dressing up, I would use lashes, so I don't have daily practice. So sometimes my lashes are a little bit wonky, they're like one up, one down, but like whatever, nobody can see. But today, I'm having a good lash day, so it's definitely because of these lashes, and I love them. It's really, really good. Next is this Bite Beauty lip mask, and this is the Agave, I think the natural one. So the only reason I want to put this inside is not because I use it on a daily basis, but this is a lifesaver for my lips. When I was in Kyoto, and also after I came back from my last trip to Switzerland, my lips was so cracked. I had this like outer rim of my lips cracked because of the wind. It was so cold that this outer rim, I had this like black rim around my lips because of dryness. It was so dry, it was cracking, it was so painful. So the first time I used it in Switzerland, it was amazing. And again, when I was in Kyoto, I realized that I didn't protect my face. Like I saw a lot of people wearing a mask to protect their face from the wind, but you know, I didn't know about that, right? So I was wondering, why is everybody wearing a mask? And then when I came back, I said, well, did you wear a mask to protect your face? I'm like, so that's why people are wearing a mask, because of the wind. So next time when I go to Japan, during any kind of cold season, I'm gonna wear a mask. So anyway, I didn't wear a mask, so my lips after like the third day, because of the cold wind, was starting to crack all around. And luckily I brought this because this literally hydrated my lips. Again, it was like, and my lips were healed. I cannot believe it. I don't know, is it because it's extremely oily and just, I don't know, what is it? What is it that makes my lips get better? Because I love it. It's something that I will always bring every time I go traveling, especially if I go traveling to the cold countries. Definitely this is going to be in my item to bring along. But on a day-to-day basis, I don't use it. I just use any normal lip balm because I do drink quite a lot of water nowadays. But for harsh weather, so good, so good. One more skincare item is this Sisley oil, and it matches my background. This oil, it's, oh my goodness, So good. So hydrating for my skin. I've already used up a third of the bottle, which is not good because it's so expensive. This is the Sisley, what the heck is it called? Oh, Sisley Black Rose Precious Face Oil. I'm so surprised that my skin doesn't break out in using oil, because I'm really worried when I use oil. I can see like it's like your face is like glistening with oil, but it absorbs super quickly. My skin just drinks it up like, and my face in the morning is so supple. Like, I cannot believe it. And I don't know, is it because I don't use on a night-to-night basis, I don't use a moisturizer that's thick enough. So when I mix this with my moisturizer, my skin just goes, what? We love this! And it's like, so good in the morning. So I've been trying my best to control my usage. I use it, I would say not every night. I would use it 3 times a week. I know I'm stinging on it because it's freaking expensive, okay? But yeah, even with that, I have already did a good dent into the amount. So if you don't mind splurging on an oil, I think this is quite a good, no, not quite, really good oil to try out. Such a tiny thing, it's pricey, but I think it's worth it, especially if you want your skin like a good, kind of like a treat for your skin. So for me, this is like a, I don't know, 2-3 times a week treat for my skin, and my skin loves it. I don't know if I use it every night whether I would break out. I haven't tested that, and I doubt I would test it. Right now I use it when I know, like, if I didn't drink enough water for that particular day, or I just feel like, you know, doing kind of like a spa treatment at home. So I have a mask on, and then after that I'll put this, and the next day my skin is like, oh my gosh. So recommended, definitely recommended. I've only got 3 items left to talk about, and this item is actually, I guess for me, I would call it hair care, but you can actually use it as a skincare. This is pure camellia oil, which I bought from a shop in Gion, and when I was in Kyoto. And for my limited Japanese, okay, it says the brand is called Kazurase. I'll put the name right here, and I'll also link the shop in the description box below. But you can only get it in Kyoto. If you're traveling there, I do recommend you stop by this store. It's in Gion, and this particular brand, apparently they've been there since 1865, so it's a long time ago, and they only sell pure camellia oil. They do a few things. Pure camellia oil, they have expanded the range, but this is like their best seller. They also do hairpins and things that are for geishas. So this actually started off because of geishas' skin. They use it as a cleanser, they use it to moisturize their face after, with, you know, taking off all the makeup. And then they also sell that beautiful ornaments for the hair. So these are the 2, I would say, staple things that they have in their store. But when you go there, they've got all the, other things as well. Hand creams that are made of pure camellia oil. And fun fact, Tatcha actually uses camellia oil in a lot of their products. So Tatcha, high-end brand, this really cheap, pure. So I would say if you can get to Kyoto and buy this, it's also called Tsubaki. Camellia oil is called Tsubaki. So I got 2. This is the pump. This is the bottle with the pump, and this is the bottle which is like the original packaging. And I wanted to show you how they packaged it. This is how they wrapped it up for me, and I'm gonna open it on camera so that you can see the beautiful packaging. Love it. But you know, I'm just gonna rip it. They take such care in the packaging. Look at that. Oh goodness, so beautiful, so well packed. And inside, they even wrap English information inside so you can read about it. But this is the original bottle. Isn't that pretty? It's so pretty. Ooh, yeah. So this bottle doesn't come with a pump, so you can actually just put it out like that. And there are so many uses for this oil. So I'm going to read it just quickly. So it says here, how to use Kazurase's original camellia oil. You can use it obviously for your face, for your skin. If you've got dandruff, for fallen hair, you can rub it into your scalp, use it for an hour. You can use it to even wipe rusting cutlery. What else? Skin, baby oil, use it as baby oil. You can use it as, you know, no regard of age and sex. So guys can use it as well, doesn't matter, any age, children. It's most penetrable to skin and hair. What else? Oh, so many things. So basically, when you buy one of these bottles, they will give you one of this information as well, and it's in English. Such a great gift. It cost 1,900 yen. So that's about 70 ringgit. But it's oil, a little bit goes a long way. The only problem is, when you fall in love with this and it's like something staple in your collection, you can't buy it anywhere else but in Kyoto. I asked them, I said, do you have another shop like in Takashimaya? Do you stock it in Takashimaya? Do you stock it, you know, in any other shopping mall? They said, no, we only stock it here. So you have to go all the way back to Kyoto to buy this. That's crazy. So I did see it in on Amazon and it was sold out. So I guess people do buy and sell it as a reseller. You can probably do that as well, but there is some magic buying it in the store because I don't know, it's so nice, so serene, so beautiful. I love it. So I bought two. I bought one with the pump, and because I just wanted the bottle, so I've actually got 2 sets to last me until my next trip to Japan. So hooray. Next are a pair of shoes, and I guess these are mainly for my Singaporean and my Malaysian subbies because you can get them locally here. These pair of shoes, aren't they pretty? They're from a brand called Pazion. The name here, Pazion, Fabulously You. Basically, they are foldable shoes. Hang on, let me see. Ooh. You can fold them in, because I've been wearing them, so you can fold them. Okay, there you go. You can fold them in half like that and keep them. They're so cute. They're made of lambskin, but what makes it extra pretty, doesn't this remind you of the Stuart Weitzman shoe? If I can find a picture, I'll put it up here. This is kind of like a copy of the design, but because they're flat, and in Singapore we walk a lot. We walk like, I don't know, I feel like I walk so much in Singapore. From the house to the MRT station to the office to lunch, and I'm like always on my feet. So I don't wear high heels anymore, plus my knee and all that. So I don't wear high heels anymore. I tend to stick with flats, and these are so comfortable. Lambskin, beautiful embroidery. There are so many other designs, and I love that the cushioning. First time when I got it, because they do store them like this, so both pairs are kept in a little tiny box like that. So when I first take it out, it kind of less folded, right, like that. So the first few days, I do find that this part kind of like presses into the back of my heel a little bit, but that goes away after using, it doesn't hurt, it's just like, you know, because it's been folded like that, but the more you use it, it kind of straightens out, and that particular part, because it's leather as well, doesn't hurt my feet anymore. So the first day was a bit like, ooh, you know, pressing on my leg a little bit, but I would say after the third day, first and second day, then the third day, it was so much better, and it's so comfortable. My last item are for my travelers out there, because this is luggage life-changing. I want to show you this. It's currently packed. This is a vacuum packed bag, and inside here is my gigantic, super fat winter jacket, and right now it's flat as a pancake. This I would say like a giant Ziploc bag is so useful if you're traveling, especially if you've got lots of jackets. This item, you don't need what do you call it, like a vacuum cleaner to suck out all the air so they'll be compressed. I don't know, I recently discovered when I bought my winter jacket earlier in September, but it didn't really occur to me how useful it was until I was at the airport, because we were in Kyoto and it was so cold. So we were wearing our winter jackets to the departure. Sorry, we were leaving to Kyoto, so we were wearing our winter jackets. But once we got to the airport, and then once you're going to get on the plane, you don't actually need your winter jackets anymore, but you got this chunky thing that you're going to carry with you, and if you have time to unpack it, or sorry, repack it into your luggage, you can like open your luggage, and like us, we bought a lot of food and all that, so you can reorganize your thing. No problem with this, because all I'm gonna do is like slip it in. So rather than open this again, because I don't know, 2. So what we did was, imagine this is the giant Ziploc bag for your clothes. So I just literally put them all in, Ziploc it, and using your hand, roll it out in all the air, press that little bit of hole that allows the air to come out, and then open it back, flat. So it's literally rolling it like this, squeezing out all the air, and it's flat, and I could just slip it into my luggage. So I know it's a bit of an odd thing to say in my current favorites, but absolutely love this. I'm gonna buy a few more of these. Where can you get it? I don't know, I'll try and look for it online and I'm gonna put it there, but if you're in Malaysia or Singapore, you can buy it from those traveler shops. Universal Travelers sells it, 2 pieces for you to put, like, let's say 4 jackets, maybe 3 jackets. It's 24 ringgit. A very expensive Ziploc bag, but good quality, because you know when you're doing this and your nails are digging in it, you could run the risk of puncturing the plastic. But I've used this, rolled this out and in easily 10 times. Still good. And it's a great way to, like, right now, I'm not gonna use my jacket. I'm gonna dry clean this jacket, and then I'm gonna just put it back here and store it. Maybe you guys who travel so much are like, what? We knew about that 10 years ago. But for me, I don't travel to cold countries all the time. I can't take it. I am a tropical weather person. Put me in a cold country, I'm like, Argh! So I have been traveling to cold countries more often. So this is like a big discovery for me. This is like, oh, I love it. So I just wanted to mention it for those who are like me, who find it so difficult to pack big chunky clothes. Life-changing, okay, life-changing. So that's my current favorites for this edition. I hope you enjoyed the items that I showed. I know it's a little bit of a mismatch of everything. You got like Ziploc bags for clothes, and then you got hair oil, and then you got lipstick. But yeah, if any of you try any of these items, let me know what you think about them in the comments down below. Otherwise, you guys take care, and I will see you in my next video.